Hey everybody, this is Chris, and we're going to do a video today with another video today with the Autel Evo Nano Plus Premium. In this case, we're going to call it version 2 because this one here is not the one that's got the changes in it. I was sent another premium package, white, with some changes. So we'll get into that. We'll open that box up in a little bit here. But first, we're going to just talk about what happened with this quad here. The original version. I was tired of it, and I told everybody I'm done. I went out of this thing. I feel like Autel was taking pages out of the Hubsan playbook, and it was just getting crazy. I don't mind I don't mind being a tester. When I buy something, we're all testers. I don't mind being that person, but when you're sitting here saying this is not working, and the way they went about doing it was so unprofessional and odd that I was done with it. I was just tired of it. I wanted out. So I filed a PayPal claim. I purchased this through Autel Pilot, filed my claim on PayPal. Autel Pilot never one time responded, and since they didn't respond, PayPal simply gave me my refund. Also, since they didn't respond, there was no notification of saying, hey, you need to ship it to this address, because in that case, PayPal will tell you, ship it to this address. PayPal will monitor everything. They'll follow and make sure that once the tracking is cleared, then you get your refund. Everything is done through PayPal. So if the person does not respond to PayPal that you purchased it from, they're not going to know where to tell you to send it. They're just, these people have not responded. We're done with this. Give the person their money back. Case closed. So that's exactly what it said. Case closed in your favor. So all that has been popping up here on the screen, showing you that I, filed my claim, got my refund, and that's all done. So with that being said, I now have one that was sent to me, and this is where I've been a little reluctant in my feelings of doing this video, because I don't want to come to you sounding like I'm celebrating. Yay, I got a refund on that quad. I am happy about it. Yay, I got a free premium package white quad. Exactly what I have. But I'm not going to come off as all happy and celebratory on it. What I'm going to tell you is somebody in the near future will end up with this package that I'm holding right here, the premium package. I don't know how I'm going to do the giveaway, if it's going to be a giveaway of a contest or answering question, whatever, or if it's just somebody I feel is a rightful recipient of this quad. So I'll figure that out, but until then, no talk of that topic. I don't want every video to be, Chris, when are you going to do your giveaway? Be careful, you might get knocked off the list. So, I just want to point out that I did already go out and fly this. I flew it last night and with the intentions to fly it today. And I did get 15 meters a second. I did not record that because I had the intentions to, I recorded the flight, but I didn't do a screen recording of my phone, of my device, showing the 15 meters a second. I intended to do that today, but now we have higher winds and it's actually snowing pretty good out there, and I'm not going to do my video like that. I'm not going to risk something that I'm testing. So with that being said, I just want to point out one other thing. You guys have already seen the 15 meters a second. You saw this in Marcus's video. He did 15 meters a second with a tailwind. But I want to point out that I'm not picking on him. Nobody needs to whip out their nipple now and take care of Marcus and defend Marcus. He's a grown-ass man. Doesn't need to be coddled. But I'm going to say, if you're sent a product for free with changes that nobody else has, you're being sent that to test it. That was such an unprofessional test to go out, not even give it the time to charge a battery. and didn't do a single calibration, and then shows you a fake firmware version. The current firmware version is 1.1.7. That's exactly what he showed you. That does not have the 15 meters a second. I'm not showing you any firmware version because I'm not supposed to. It has not been released yet. I'm told that you will get this hopefully any day now, this firmware update that will give you 15 meters a second. But I went and actually did my compass calibration, my IMU calibration, and my gimbal calibration, and my stick calibration before I went and flew last night. And I got 15 meters a second. So my job now is I have to prove that to you guys and show you a video. So I will do that. But I want that video to be done on a nice day where we can also look to see if there's any jello. I don't want to just do a video showing the speed. The gimbal dampers have been moved on this, and this is supposed to take care of the issue of jello and hopefully make it so it's not so sensitive in cold temperatures. So I want a cold day and something with some really nice cloud definition and sunshine where we can get out there and fly and not put a filter on it or anything, and let's just see if we get jello and get 15 meters per second, say on return to home when I'm flying it back, and see how it does with tailwind in the wind. I can tell you last night I flew it. I got 15 meters a second with the tailwind. I think the wind was only like 12 miles per hour. I'm not 100% on that, but it knocked me down to 9 meters a second. So that's where you better be glad you have that sport mode, because if I were in standard mode, or if I was in the maximum of 12 meters a second, which is as fast as this one here will go, if that's the speed I was at or set to, then I would have had some serious problems, because it would have really knocked me down probably to about 4 meters a second, and I already know it just does not want to come back home, and if your battery's low, you're in trouble. So that being said, I'm not picking on Marcus. I'm simply pointing out that I don't know what I watched. I really don't know what I watched there. It was almost a dangerous situation. And it's something I wouldn't have published. I would have redone it. I would have taken the time and done my calibrations and everything and focused at the topic on hand, which is just the gimbal dampers, speed, maybe check the bottom sensors since that was an issue, and then try to give you something where you can see if there's jello or not. That's how you test the product. So let's take a look here. I've already had it out and everything. I was going to pretend like I was doing this whole unboxing and everything. I put my plastic back on, my sticky plastic. I stuck that back on, put the battery with the plastic on it. I don't know. But it's the same premium package. Everything is in here. You got your batteries and all that. So I'm not going to need to open up most of that stuff because I already have it. But let's just take a look at the dampers. We're going to basically put the quads nose to nose. I already took a picture, did all my little artwork on there, my circles and everything, and pop that up right now, and you guys take a look and see the difference. All right, so you could see that the new and the original, the difference is the way the dampers are. Before, the best way for me to explain it, before you could look down inside the loop of the back two dampers. Now the loop is on the side. So it's basically they had it like this and now it's like that. So originally I thought they just simply turned the dampers, but that's not the case. They were installed wrong. If this is true, I know that you can take the front and put in the back, and put it in the front, and it'll look just like this. If I take these back and put in the front, and then take the front and put in the back, it will look just like this, like the original. So they say that's what the problem was. It was installed wrong, and now they have them installed that way. So I'll do a video. We'll talk about that towards the end of this video, but I'll do a video showing you how to do that. We'll make sure we do that, and also how to take care of the sticky dampers, because these are still sticky. I don't have to push hard. People were saying how hard I pushed in my one video. That's all it takes. See if you can hear it. It's not a sticky material. It's actually the way the rubber is. So I'm still going to try some liquid solution, which is just Dawn detergent and warm water, and then run them around in that and clean them and see if that does it. But I think talcum powder, everybody has suggested talcum powder, and I think I agree, just because it's the chemistry of the rubber. It's not a coating or anything on them. They're sticky on both sides. Just because of that, I think they need a talcum powder. So I'll do a video on that, and a video on how to change them around, and you can decide for yourself if you want to do that or send it to Autel and have them do it, because they owe you that service. I don't send my quad to them. I repair everybody's quads. I repair my own quads. I do my own modifications. I'll do mine on my own, and we'll do a video on it. So here we are. We can confirm that the gimbal dampers are changed. They are still sticking. I'm going to leave that alone and see if we get a jello or anything like that. We're just going to make sure we do the flight, and we're going to look for jello, and we're going to give you a visual proof of a screen recording, which I really wish I would have done that last night, but give you your visual proof of 15 meters a second. Marcus proved it in his. Everybody has seen it. It's just not the firmware version that he showed on his screen. I'm not telling you a firmware version. I'm not showing you a firmware version. 117 is the current version. We're going to leave it at that. And I'm just going to do what I am supposed to do. I'm supposed to test this. My priority isn't to run out the front door like a kid on Christmas with a new toy, just to hurry up and show everybody, look, I got a free one, and I got a refund on my other one, and let's fly it and try. No, we're gonna do this professional. I'm going to focus on testing and giving my information to Autel. So I will share my stuff with you guys as well. But let's all settle down and let's not be little kids here. And again, I'm not picking on Marcus, but I don't know what the heck I watched in that video, and it deserves mention. Especially there was a few red flags for me. Like, he had already sent his back, but he did say in the video yesterday when I was flying my other Nano, it didn't do this. That was a little fishy to me. I didn't have to send mine back. Maybe the same was with him and he's keeping that secret. I don't know. But anyhow, more to come. Look for videos on me switching around the dampers, me putting on, trying different ways to make them so they don't stick, which I think will be the talc, and showing you all that. And then you'll get a good look inside the quad, because we will take it apart. And I can literally do this. I can take the top cover off on this in under a minute. It's 4 screws, unsnaps, it's done. There is no tamper seals or anything like that. Autel will have no idea you've been in that quad, unless once you're in there you get your gorilla fingers and you break something. Then they'll know, because parts aren't available and you'll have to send it to them. So that being said, I think we're done. I think we've covered it all here, about 15 minutes. And yeah, so thumbs up on your way out. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. And also hit that bell for future content notifications, and hit the all so you can be notified of any future videos after this that I've already mentioned that are coming up, and you won't miss a beat, especially when we go and do a live stream, because that's when we have fun and kind of let loose and use big boy words and all that. So make sure you hit that all after you hit the bell, and we'll catch you on the next video. Peace and love.